Jacqueline, I have a question.
Yes.
Um, Bringing in awareness to situations is extremely powerful in resolving intense feelings. But what I've seen the mind often do is once it's seen how awareness works, then it tries to use awareness to make bad feelings go away.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen a lot of us fall into that trap, so if you could
Mm.
throw some light on that.
Yeah, that's quite a new question. I haven't heard anybody put it quite like that before. So using awareness to escape. Ah, interesting. Well, let's look at what I normally talk about, especially with deep emotions, right? That you have to become your own alchemist. You have to learn how to alchemize. That means transform emotions, okay? And the very first step to being able to transform anything is acceptance. So if you are using awareness to escape, well, you will just keep on having that experience over and over again. And using awareness to escape, it kind of looks a bit like this, I guess, you know. A feeling comes along and suddenly, you're the watcher on the hill, witnessing, I'm not feeling anything, huh? Just witnessing, I'm beyond it all. Fine, you might feel a bit better, and then the same thing will come again and again and again. So, using awareness, it means really being aware with total acceptance what is happening. Right? So you're having this emotional reaction, and maybe your mind gets going as well, commenting on the drama, and what you do is you take a step back and you witness what is happening, but with total acceptance for yourself that you are having this experience. Because what happens when people try to escape from something, it's because they're not accepting it. And, and then they're just as stuck as they always were. So to understand that maybe this kind of situation can arise where you like to escape, and you've got a nice little tool in your inner tool bag called awareness. So I'll just step back and be aware, then everything will be nice again, right? And you don't do it. But you've got to witness the wish to escape. Whatever's there, you have to witness that, accept it. And it's like feeling what is filling you in the moment. With acceptance, you feel it, you can breathe into it. And if you breathe into something, what happens is in that acceptance, you don't contract. What people tend to do, something very uncomfortable arises in them and they contract. And this is where the blockage starts. And you can contract and then go out here somewhere as the witness. In a way, you're contracting even more.
Or stay inside, and then, I have a lot of people coming and saying, "Oh, Ashwita, but I've been aware of it for so many days, 1 week, and I'm still feeling the same."
Yeah. And it's understandable, but the thing is, the very tone in your voice when you tell me what they say, there's no acceptance there. It's more like, oh, when am I going to get rid of this? Right? You remember how I've sometimes said to people, you need to become like spiritual scientists. So something arises within you, and a scientist in the laboratory isn't going to say, oh my God, this is awful. They'd probably say, very interesting. Look what's happening here. And you've got to become like this spiritual scientist. This terrible feeling arises. Don't close down. Expand, breathe into it. Bring in your awareness. You're watching it and you're with it at the same time. Very interesting. Yeah, I wonder where this came from. And you are filling it with, in a way, a loving acceptance and awareness. You're not closing down, you're not creating a blockage. Now we can start talking about alchemizing, right? And remember, every emotion brings a gift with it. Difficult emotions are feelings that have a certain gift, but maybe at an early age in your life you were taught you shouldn't have that feeling, so you close down and then you don't get the gift, right? So for example, somebody with a lot of anger, just to be very brief here, somebody with a lot of anger, that can be power that has been squashed. And if you can be with the anger, with loving acceptance, not closing down around it, not dumping it onto somebody else, witnessing but being with it, then you're getting in touch with your own power. And that's the gift. But there's no gift if you try to escape. Okay?
Okay, thank you.